Juicy, smoky, Turkish Adana kebabs coming off the pan, slightly charred on the edges, soft and elastic when you press them, and so juicy inside that it almost drips with every bite. And we're serving it today with a fresh, crunchy salad, and that creamy, garlicky yogurt sauce that honestly makes every bite taste like something from a street food dream. This is one of those recipes where you take one bite and suddenly you're not talking anymore. So let's make it step by step from scratch. I've taken 500 grams beef mince, but you can also use lamb, mutton, or even chicken if that's what you prefer. But just so you know, real traditional Adana kebab is made with fatty lamb mince, and that fat is what gives it that juicy, soft, elastic texture. And this is important. 20% fat is non-negotiable. Now for flavor. I've taken 6 cloves of garlic, 3 green chilies, half a red bell pepper, and 1 onion. I'm chopping the onion and bell pepper in my chopper until fine. Now I'm straining all the water out. This step is very important for shaping and texture. Then this goes straight into the mince. I'm also chopping green chilies with garlic. And adding this to the mince. Now seasoning time, 1 teaspoon salt or to your taste. 1 teaspoon red chili powder. 1 teaspoon paprika, 1 teaspoon ginger powder, 1 teaspoon red chili flakes, 1 teaspoon cumin powder. Now I'm adding 2 teaspoons of sumac after the cumin powder. If you've never used it before, it's a very special Turkish spice, and you can easily find it in most spice stores or Middle Eastern shops. 1.5 teaspoons coriander powder, and 2 teaspoons tomato paste. It gives the mince this deep, rich color and a slightly sweet concentrated flavor that really brings everything together. After adding all the seasonings, I'm mixing the mince with my hands, adding 3 tablespoons of chopped parsley. Really press and fold everything into the meat properly so every bit of spice spreads evenly. Now while that's resting, let's prepare the fresh salad and the yogurt sauce, because Adana kebab is never complete without those two. For the salad, I've taken onion, cucumber, and tomato and chopped them roughly. And the reason we keep it slightly chunky is because we want that crunch and freshness in every bite. It keeps the bite light and balanced next to the rich, smoky meat. And while I'm here, I'd love to know what you usually add in your salad when you make kebabs at home. Drop it in the comments. Now I'm adding 1 teaspoon sumac. And this is a very important spice. It adds a light, tangy, lemon-like taste that balances the richness of the kebab. Then I'm adding fresh cilantro for freshness and color. Now let's make the garlic yogurt sauce. In a bowl, I'm adding ½ cup mayonnaise, ½ cup cream, and a ¼ cup yogurt. Now the reason we mix all three is simple. Mayonnaise gives richness, cream gives smoothness, and yogurt gives that light tangy freshness so it doesn't feel heavy. Now I'm adding 1 teaspoon crushed garlic because Adana kebab needs that bold garlic kick. Then salt to taste, ½ teaspoon black pepper, ½ teaspoon sumac, 1 teaspoon dried mint, and 2 tablespoons lemon juice. And I'm mixing everything until it becomes smooth and creamy. If it feels too thick, I'll just loosen it slightly with a little water. Coming back to the kebab mixture, it has rested beautifully and you can already feel the difference. It feels more compact and easier to shape. But here's the part where most Adana kebab recipes actually fail. Let me show you something real. Watch this part carefully. If you try shaping it like this straight away, look what happens. It doesn't hold. It just breaks off the skewer immediately. And this is exactly where people think they need baking soda or some secret ingredient or some magic binder. But honestly, you don't. Here's the real fix. I'm taking the mixture back into the chopper for just a minute. And I'm not adding anything extra. Nothing at all. I'm just making the mince slightly finer, almost like a soft paste texture. And this small change is what brings everything together. Now look at the difference. Now I'm taking a little water in a bowl, just to lightly wet my hands so the mince doesn't stick. And now I'm shaping it again onto the skewers. And this time, it holds perfectly. No breaking, no falling apart. Now I'm using my fingers to press and shape it properly, giving it that classic Adana kebab look. Smooth, slightly ridged, and evenly spread along the skewer. This is that proper street style finish. Now let's move to the griddle pan. I've heated it up and added just a little oil. Just enough so the kebabs don't stick and get that nice surface sear. I'm placing the skewers carefully on the pan, and you'll hear that soft sizzle immediately. That's the sound of everything locking in, keeping the heat on medium. Because if the heat is too high, the outside will burn before the inside even gets a chance to cook properly. As they cook, you'll start seeing that color change from raw red to a deep, rich brown with slight char marks. I'm wrapping them in foil. And this step is not just for warmth. It actually helps the juices settle inside the kebab so every bite stays soft and moist. You can easily remove the skewers just after 2 minutes of cooking. Now let me show you the final texture. Look at that. Slightly crisp on the outside, soft and elastic inside, and holding that perfect Adana shape. If the kebabs are perfectly cooked, let me show you something really satisfying. Just look at this elasticity. Soft, slightly springy, and holding its shape beautifully. And you can literally see it, juicy, tender, and steaming from the inside. This is exactly what we were aiming for. Enjoy it as it is with the creamy yogurt sauce, or let me show you one more serving idea. I'm taking a warm tortilla, adding that fresh crunchy salad inside, placing the kebabs on top, and finishing it with that garlic yogurt sauce. And just like that, it becomes a full wrap, messy, juicy, and absolutely irresistible. If you enjoyed this recipe, make sure you subscribe to my channel so I can keep bringing you easy, restaurant-style recipes you can make at home anytime. Don't forget to like this video and leave a lovely comment to mark your presence. I always love reading them. Thank you so much for watching.